Yo, what's going on, guys? This is going to be a quick and easy video of how to make thumbnails the way I do. I've had a decent amount of comments asking how do I do it, tutorial please, the style is sick. I just thought I'd just show you guys of how I do it, and also I'm going to be putting a little template for you guys as well in the description for you guys to download if you guys want to skip this whole part. If not, if you want to learn for yourself and do your own sort of unique style around it, by all means keep on watching. If not, just go to the description. Alright, first of all, when you're on Valorant, you're going to be going to the custom games, go to standard options. You want to have cheats on so you can fly around and have everything, you know, unlocked. You just want to pick someone that you want to use just for the hand or the knife or the gun or just any sort of thing you want in the thumbnail. After the round starts, you just want to just walk over to the place you want. Pick any sort of gun you want. You can have the Odin or Vandal, whatever you want. A lot of people inspect the Vandal, look up into the sky and do something like that. First step is you want to go to General, hide game interface, so get rid of all this stuff, then go to your crosshair and disable crosshair. So you have nothing on your screen, so nothing can be in the way of your thumbnail. First of all, you're gonna start flying around, find a place you want the thumbnail. You just have to go to cheats and it'll be at the top. You can change the keybinds for it, but for me, I have it for L. Any side of the map, it could be any sort of map you want, but for me, I try to find lighting bouncing off the knife like this, or you can use your gun, inspect your gun, look a bit up into the air, get your lighting just like that. There's your thumbnail. I'll be using my knives, I'll be inspecting it just like this to get a thumbnail like this, or having it pull out just like that. You can add a bit of scenery around as well, so as soon as you got your spot and you want, you know, it does look a bit boring, but obviously when the text and stuff comes into the screen, it does clutter it up a bit. Inspect your knife, and just like that, you've got your thumbnail. Alright, after you got your screenshot on Valorant, you just want to hop onto Photoshop. First off, we're going to be working on the text of how you guys can see. A lot of people have commented on how to do this. I'm going to be making it quick and simple. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to be using a tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how this text is done as it is. Start off, you guys can pause the video and copy these settings. Now for the gradient overlay, you can use any color tone you want, but it's best to use two of the same sort of color, so a darker and a lighter color of the same sort of thing. Unless you want to change it up a little, I've used it in the past for other thumbnails, but it's up to you what color you want. So after that is done, you want to go T, highlight the text. You want to go to warp text. I use flag, for example. Yes, it looks a bit funky at first, but you just want to edit it up a little. Change it to any part style you sort of like, but this is the way I do it. After that's done, you can see it's given it a bit of character, but we want a bit more. So you just want to right click on your text layer you've made, rasterize type, Control T, still holding down Control. The mouse would turn white, drag up as so. Then you want to go to the right corner here and drag down just like that. Just want to resize it, put it to the middle, just like that. Now for the next step after that, Control J to duplicate your layer, or if not, right click and go dupe layer. You want to drag this duplicated layer below the original. Down arrow, left arrow, giving it a bit more of a 3D sort of aspect. And you want to keep on doing that about 16 times. Alright, after that's done, we're going to keep your original layer up top while holding this. Hold down shift, go down to still holding on shift. You want to put that into a, now you want to open that by double clicking, go satin, click that, and it'll get more of a darker shadow effect underneath the text. After that, you just want to hold down shift, merge both of the groups together. Now after that, you want to go filter, liquify, and this is where I get like the melty sort of flamey effect. You can do this with any sort of style you want. You can go upwards, sideways, downwards, but I like downwards. I've done upwards before, but it doesn't really look as good. So you want to grab the bottom part of the layer, sort of just give it like a bit of a drippy effect. Completely up to you of how you want to do it. Alright, after that, you just want to do the exact same on the little lines above, but make it a bit smaller brush. Drag down, match it up with the layers you've just done below. Alright, after you've done that, press OK. You want to Control J again. You want to go to Filter, Filter Gallery, and head over to Sketch, open that, and you open up Chrome. Press OK, you'll get this little chrome effect. Go to Opacity, drag down around 10 to 15%, best in my opinion. Merge those layers. Now you've done that step for the text. Alright, next step after that, you just open a new project. 1920 by 1080. It's going to be your YouTube dimensions for a thumbnail. You just want to get your screenshot you gathered from Valorant. You want to resize it. Make sure you resize it by holding down shift so it doesn't go stretchy as so. Fuck, unless you want to play stretch res, completely up to you. After that, after you're done resize, you want to duplicate the layer. Top layer, you just want to hide it. Go to the bottom one, filter gallery, blur, Gaussian blur, gives a bit of that blur effect. I'll move it to like a 4.1, the original layers above. Now, just since I'm a bit lazy, you can mask it out to get a bit more of a precise image. But for me, I like going to razor, getting this one here, After that, you just want to grab your text you made from the other layer, drag it over. As you can see, the knife isn't popping as much. You just want to drag the layer below. Next, you're just going to go Control J, drag the layer below, go to Filter, Blur, Motion Blur, pops out the text a lot more. Next part is in the description is my thumbnail resource pack. There's a whole bunch of images, the stock images you guys can just put in, aka the butterflies I use, the white dots behind, the falling leaves and stuff like that. You just want to go in the description, download that. It is free, so enjoy using that. To give the text a bit more character, a bit more of a pop, you just want to add these little lens flares that are in the graphics pack as well. It adds a lot more to it. If you want to give that same character to the knife as well, do the exact same thing. You can do any color you want, judging on the knife. You can use white, blue, anything you want, judging on the knife. Next part is adding a bit more character to the thumbnail. This could be the butterflies, the falling leaves, any other stock images that are there, any design you want, but this is the way I do it. I just have my butterflies, 3 to 4 at most. Chuck your motion blur behind all of them by duplicating the layers, and that is pretty much it. Besides adding the trademark on the bottom left, right, middle, wherever you want to put it so people don't yank your shit. Next part is optional, by the way. It's completely up to you if you want to do it, but this is pretty much it. So if you guys want to end your video here, by all means, end it off here, but the next part is completely optional to give more character to the thumbnail. Alright, this optional step is on Magic Bullet Looks. This is a bit of a color corrector, stuff like that, adds a bit more pizzazz or pop to the thumbnail, or video editing and stuff like that. For you guys, I'll be putting the looks file down below. If not, if you guys just want to mess around with it, by all means, go for it. But for me, I use my thumbnail look. For me, it stands out a lot more compared to the original Photoshop file. So as you can tell, this is Photoshop. Adding the Magic Bullet Looks on top of it definitely stands out a lot more. Besides that, that is it. That's your whole thumbnail. You just want to save it off. Besides that, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and comment if you guys are stuck on anything. I can do my best to help you guys. Everything is linked below. The thumbnail graphics pack, the resource pack. If you guys are stuck on anything, just let me know down below. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.